Welcome back to another episode of Foz Academy right here in Academia, PA. And today I'm doing the Chapter 6 Enrichment Project. So, first vocab word is matter, which is anything that has mass and takes up space. Mass can be anything from an apple to even a truck. Next up is chemistry, which is the study of matter and how it changes. Next word is physical property. It is a characteristic of a substance that can be observed without changing the substance, such as seeing, touching, hearing, smelling, measuring, feeling. Now we move on to chemical property. It is how one substance reacts to another substance. Some of the chemical properties are flammability, reactivity, combustion, oxidation, and reacts with stuff, endothermic, exothermic, and forms of precipitate, which we will get to later. Now we're up to physical change. Physical change alters the appearance of the substance, but does not make any new chemicals, such as going from gas to solid, liquid, gas, all this. Back and forth, back and forth. Now we got chemical change. Chemical change is a change in which one or more substances combine or break apart to form new substances, such as baking a cake, where you have your batter and then you go into a cake. Nice and tasty with all your candles. Moving on to chemical reaction. Chemical reaction is a chemical change that produces one or more new substances, such as right here we got CH4 and 2O2, and that makes CO2 and two waters. We're moving on to precipitate. It's a solid that forms from a solution as a result of a chemical reaction. We're doing endo and exothermic reactions. Endo is where it takes in energy to make the reaction occur. And then exo is releasing energy in the form of heat. So going this way, it's exo because it's releasing the energy, so it goes from solid to liquid to gas. But then endo, where it's taking in energy, goes from gas to liquid to solid. Now we're going to do a chemical equation, which is the short way to show a reaction, which is like 2 hydrogen atoms plus 2 oxygen atom goes into 2 waters. That is the chemical reaction for making 2 water. And that's the short way. So this equation is made up to 2 parts: the reactants and the product. The reactants are the ones that are combining to make the product. So in the conservation of mass, the total mass of the reactants is equal to the products. So we have 4 hydrogens and 4 hydrogens over here, and 2 oxygens and 2 oxygens over here. So it's equal. So like I said before, this is the balanced equation. So the balanced equation has to have the same number of each atom on the same side. So now more parts of the equation. So the coefficients are the big numbers before the atom or compound. The subscripts are the tiny numbers that show you how much of an atom there are. There are 4 different kinds of chemical reactions. The first one is synthesis, which is like A plus B equals AB. Simple. Then there is decomposition, which is the opposite. B equals A plus B. Then there is single replacement, which would be AB plus C is AC plus B. Now we have double replacement, which is like AB plus CD equals, is AD plus Cb. Thank you for listening to this Foz Academy episode where we went over the basics of chemical reactions and all that. Thanks.